Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 22nd through the 28th. We're going to connect and get right on into it and see what's coming up for our Taurus friends for the week ahead. April 22nd through 28th. See what is going on for Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. Alright, Taurus, let's see what is happening for our Taurus friends. You guys might be in a hurry about something, because, like, as I'm shuffling, the way the cards feel to me, it feels like very hurried energy. Very hurried energy. Which is interesting, because Taurus, you all are a lot more like, you know, taking your time and making decisions and, you know, like analyzing things. But some of you may be in a hurry about something, or maybe some of you are decided about something. We'll see. We'll see what the cards have to say. So, my darlings, your Monday, Tuesday is 7 of Wands. You're getting ready to stand your ground on a topic or situation. So that would definitely speak to me saying that somebody's made a decision, right? Because you can't stand your ground if you haven't made a decision. But a lot of you are just coming into this very powerful energy where you're getting ready to defend your ground or your stance on a situation. Some of you, this could be in a work setting. Some of you, this could be in a marriage or in your romantic life or with family or siblings, or maybe for some of you, all of the above. You know, but there's definitely this energy of standing your ground. The thing I've said about 7 of Wands, and I almost feel like this came up for you recently, Taurus. I don't know why, but I feel like 7 of Wands has come up for you recently, and maybe this is an ongoing energy for you. But I've said this in the past about 7 of Wands. It always makes me think of the whack-a-mole game when, you know, if you've ever gone to like Chuck E. Cheese or like a fair or a carnival where, you know, you've got the little rubber mallet and these little moles are popping up and you're just whacking them, and so you're collecting your little tickets. So 7 of Wands kind of makes me think of the whack-a-mole game. You might have people coming at you, but you're not necessarily in any kind of a threat. They're not really in a position where they can get at you. You have a very beneficial, you know, upper hand vantage point. Your vantage point is giving you an advantage over the situation. So no matter who's coming at you or what they're coming at you with, they stand to come at you with a weak argument, right? You're standing on firm ground. You're standing on something solid. You're going to be able to defend your claim or defend your territory very easily at that. So it's almost like whatever resistance you're being met with is futile. It may be a minor annoyance, it may be a minor thing that's maybe coming up and slowing down things, but you've made your mind up in some way. You're sticking to it, you're sticking to your guns, and you're going to be able to overcome any kind of opposition that may be presenting itself to you in the beginning of the week. Your midweek is the Hanged Man, which is very interesting. So it's almost like you're holding your ground, and it's almost like you're finally being heard for the first time in a long time. And once that happens, midweek is coming along and you're like, oh man, now what? I've never really gotten this far before. So I do feel, Taurus, maybe some of you, oh gosh, I hate to use this word, but I heard it, so I have to say it, I have to spit it out. Maybe some of you for a while have been in this passive aggressive energy, or you've been very unhappy about a situation, but you've just been keeping your head down and doing what you need to do for the sake of keeping peace. And now that you've stood up for yourself, and now that you've been holding your ground, for the first time you're being taken seriously and you're being heard, and somebody is like accepting what you're saying. And now you're like, oh wow, okay, I'm not sure how to move ahead. I haven't really gotten to this point before. And so you may be in the Hanged Man energy. People get upset when they see the Hangman card because they worry it means that nothing's going to change or things are just kind of at the standstill. But what they forget is that the Hangman card is a major arcana card. And major arcana cards show up when we're at a significant crossroads. And it's one of the very, very few things in our life that's been planned. It's one of the very few things in our life that's like a destiny moment or a little pit stop that was scheduled for us. The majority of our life is free will. Okay, I'm telling this to you as a reader. People come to me and they ask me what's going to happen. And the purpose of the reading is just to tell you what's going to happen based on the current energy. That can shift at any time. You can change that. You can shift that at any time. Very few things in our life is written in stone. The major arcana cards give us a sense or a feeling of something that might be written in stone in terms of like a turning point or a crossroads or a significant soulmate. So the Hangman is one of those cards. And so it's letting us know that the universe is asking you to take this little time out, or this time of not a whole lot of action, to get more clear on the way you're viewing the situation, what is important to you, how you want to move forward. Because Taurus, I feel for many of you, this is the first time in a long time, maybe since your early adulthood or early teens for some of you, where you're actually able to speak up and say what you want and go in that direction. So it's like your order is about to come in. I've said this before with the Hangman card. Your order is about to come in. Now is the time to check your order, dot your T's, dot your I's and cross your T's. Don't dot your T's. T's don't have dots. But cross your T's and dot your I's. Really, really double check. Really, really double check, because you're about to manifest something. And this is the time for you to get clear. Taurus, some of you are going through an awakening and you're going through this rebirth where maybe you were focusing on priorities in the past that have suddenly become very meaningless to you. Maybe you were very hung up on money or stature or career, or like what kind of car you drive or how you look or how your partner looks. Or you may have been, I'm just giving you examples. Maybe some of you haven't been to that extreme. Maybe some of you have. But the things that maybe you were valuing before, you're feeling like, man, well, this isn't bringing me happiness, though. This isn't bringing me stability. The things that I thought were going to be bringing me stability are just kind of making me feel empty inside, and this is no fun. So some of you are going through some kind of an awakening where you're re-evaluating your life, and you're re-evaluating what brings value to your life or what brings purpose to your life. You're looking at things through a different way, through a different lens. Okay, so there's a sense of awakening happening for some of you with this Hangman card. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card, now don't let this scare you. I know it's like a scary image and people kind of freak out when they see this card, but if you watch my videos, you have heard me say this at some point if you've been watching from the beginning. Ten of Swords is a card that in my readings, for me, when I've read for myself or anytime I've read for my regular clients, who I get to like see their story in between the readings, Ten of Swords has always come up before something very positive. It can be very bittersweet because typically what it is you are walking away from a toxic cycle or a toxic coping mechanism because you realize that it no longer serves you, and you realize that it's been blocking you from your full abundance. It's been blocking you from positive energy, and so therefore you're ready to let go of it so you can come into a sense of happiness, a new job, a new relationship, a new move, a new way of dealing with things, whatever it may be. But whatever you're laying to rest, to me the Ten of Swords comes with a feeling or a sense of like defeating some monster. Okay, like some monster that has power over you for so long. You're finally like slaying that beast. You're slaying that dragon. And then it's like, well, now what? Now what do I do? Or like it's actually finally happening. And so some of you are on this verge of this freedom, and it's really scaring you. There was something I'm remembering for Taurus, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. it was something like how you're breaking free, and then a couple of readings after that there was some fear to actually take the option or take the steps once you saw that it was possible. This week, I think a lot of you are beginning to take the steps. So for some of you, this could be beginning to look for a better job that's going to be healthier for you. For some of you, this could be the week where you sit down and lay down boundaries with friends or family. For some of you, this could be the week that you move out of a toxic living relationship, or start looking for a new place, or break up with someone, or file for divorce, or whatever it may be. For some of you, all of the above, but, you're just coming into this energy where you're clearing out the things that have been holding you back. We just had that Libra full moon, so many of you probably had epiphanies about what's been holding you back and what's been working against you, and you don't want to live that way anymore. So you're coming into this time of making changes. 10 of Swords, like I said, excuse me, I'm yawning. It's super late here. Please forgive me. I don't think you're boring, Taurus. I don't. I'm a Taurus moon, so I have nothing against Taurus. But some of you are very much in this energy of preparing to say goodbye. It's the end of an era, right? And even though you might be anxious to be free from it, it could be very bittersweet. It could be very, very sad for you. It could be a decision that, even though you have to make it, you want to make it, you need to make it, you can't put it off anymore. Like, staying in the situation's killing you, so you need to get out of it for your health and for your sanity. But it can still be a little bit bittersweet. But like I said, it's always happening before a really wonderful, positive, fulfilling new beginning. Okay? We've got to release the old energy so that the new energy can come in. All right, my darlings. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more. They might add a little extra information even, so it's a little bit like having a little bit more of a personal touch on the general readings. I am more than happy to read for you privately. If you click on the Calendly link in the description of this video, it will take you to the online calendar to schedule with me. My next available is going to be in the beginning of May, and then I'm closing up shop for a few weeks in May. I'm going to take some time off. I won't be doing any personal readings. I do plan on still doing videos. I may try to record them ahead of time and just kind of everything, the video, social media, do them ahead of time and have them on like a schedule to post. But I am going to be stepping away just for a little bit in terms of not doing personal readings for a few weeks. And then when I return, the reading schedule is going to be a lot more limited. I'll still have spots for private readings, but I was reading 7 days a week. I cut down to 5, and 5 days a week is still a whole lot, considering that I still have videos to make. I need to be there for my Patreon patrons. I need to make more time for them. And family obligations, personal obligations, it's been tough. And when I started this channel almost a year ago, not quite a year ago. Well, I started the channel, I didn't do anything for a year, but I've been posting videos for almost a year. And my intention starting was to do meditation videos, to do spiritual guidance videos, and I never have been able to get around to that. I will still do the weekly forecast. You guys will still get the general readings. You'll still get the love readings. I promised you cross-watcher videos. Those are still coming as well. But my overall purpose here, guys, is to really, really put out the meditations, the DIY videos, the spiritual connection videos, and I haven't had time to do that. So that is something I really need to start putting out there. I still owe you guys that shadow flame video. Some of you are still asking me about that in the private readings. You still need to have meditation videos. I still need to make the divine masculine videos. So there's a lot of things that I really, really am feeling led to put out there that I haven't been able to. And also, like I said, I want to be there for my patrons more as well. Private readings will still be an option. I will still be happy to do private readings, but it's going to be limited. The calendar is going to be a little bit more limited. So You know, it's going to be first come, first serve with that. I may be able to open up for emergency readings once that happens, but as of right now, it's very full. It's like it's overly full, and I'm almost caught up. So as soon as I get caught up, I'm going to take a little bit of a vacation, a little bit of a break, and then I'll be back. But I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you coming to me for readings. I appreciate you watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for being here. Sending you so much love and so much light.